Welcome, folks, to Boone Pickens Stadium in Stillwater, Oklahoma, home of the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Pistol Pete and the Paddle people are ready. This is a great environment. And today, we got a collision for you between two Big 12 conference teams. As we're going to see the Arizona State Sun Devils taking on the Oklahoma State Cowboys. 3A Sports College Football. I'm Chris Fowler here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. I think we've talked long enough, Kirk. Let's get this game going. The Cowboys will kick this away to get us going here. Fields it just outside the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. The Sun Devils will get the first crack on offense today. We'll see if this quarterback can get off to a great start, Kirk. So much for this offense and this whole team really orbits around him.
Yes, sir. The de facto Mr. Center of the universe. It's his world when he's out there, and it's up to him to create and orchestrate the details on the field. His team, his way. Can't wait to see what he does today.
They bring him down, but a solid game there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. They'll try to keep the opening drive going here. It's 3rd down and 2. Can he get there on the ground? They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. With the catch, it's Smith. And they wrap him up after the completion just short of the first down marker. So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Powers through. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's going to be 4th down and inches to go. The Sun Devils will have to kick this away. Oh, it landed at the 7 and bounced into the end zone for a touchback. So Oklahoma State's offense out there for their first possession. And here we go, Kirk, this matchup on the edge that's going to go a long way to deciding this game. An elite wide receiver and a guy who doesn't believe anybody can beat him.
This is going to be like a boxing match where it's an all-out battle. Two extremely gifted athletes competing on every snap. Better get your popcorn ready.
Now it's 2nd down here. Scanning the field. It's Flores. Backpedals and lofts it deep. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside, and they heave it deep downfield. That deep shot is caught for a big game.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, especially on 3rd down. Get him the ball.
Fighting off the defender. They bring him down, but not before he gets inside the 30-yard line. And the Cowboys' offense is on the move now. He'll hand it off. And he's stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Fires it to the wideout. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag, doesn't get it. Brings up 3rd down. Back behind the quarterback, aligned in a pistol. They're going to run it. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. 4th down now. The Cowboys will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. tackle, but forced down.
Boy, that is some determination by this offense here. Picking up a new set of downs on the run. The call works out perfect. You just needed 2 yards, you pick it up, and now you've got another chance at points.
Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Back to pass. It's Flores. Makes the catch. Can he get in? Tackled down at the 3 after the catch. Defense up against it now. And the Cowboys come to the line with 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get there, but brought down at the 1-yard line.
A pretty good push up front here by this offense line to get some positive yards here. You wonder if they're going to be able to run it in, or they're going to have to spread this defense out and try to find a one-on-one matchup to put the ball through the air for the touchdown.
Try to make it with a quarterback sneak. And he gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
Nice safe ball here for the touchdown. The quarterback does a nice job of just kind of waiting to find the crease behind that centering guard. Found it, got low, found the end zone.
And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And here's the return from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Looking right, this one caught. And he's tackled after the catch.
Well, here the defense decided to sit back and play zone, and that front didn't do a good job of pressuring the quarterback. He had the time to make the throw, and he put it on target.
Let's it fly to the wideout. Here's a wide-open receiver, complete. Tackle finally made, but it's a big gain. Moves the ball to the 48.
On the play. First down for the offense.
Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain. And now from the pistol formation.
Second down.
Ball handed to the running back. There's the tackle, but first down yardage.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little...
He cannot escape defense with a sack.
I like how this defense is bringing pressure from all over the field, and that's the key in putting together a good defensive strategy. On this play, it came from the outside linebacker, and he gets to the quarterback.
Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. There's no one to throw to there on 3rd down, and now it's a 4th down coming up. Coach elects to try for 3 points and sends out the field goal unit. And that is no good. After the miss, still down by 7.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright.
Second down play coming up. To throw, it's Flores. The pocket breaking down. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, it looked like the quarterback had everything that he needed there. Had great protection. The receiver ran a nice route. Just not able to convert there on that 3rd down. Let's see what their decision is on 4th down coming up.
He has first down yardage at the 46.
Oh, Oh, my gosh. The defense does their job. That ball is thrown short of the first down. They've got to rally to the ball and not let him have that kind of effort to pick up the first down.
Oklahoma State 7, Arizona State 0.
They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. The back's got it. Makes a nice move there. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave them a chance at a really nice gain.
Second down play coming up for this offense. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Well, that was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
The Cowboys pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. Lets it go quickly. Finds a man downfield. It's a big gain to the right. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. A new set of downs after that completion. On the run, it's Gordon. He shreds the tackle. Runner finding some space there. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid gain.
Nothing doing in that play. The big D tackle there for the stop.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Dropping back, it's Flores. Has caught, can he get in? And they stop him just short of the end zone. The offense set up with a first and goal now. And the Cowboys line up with a first and goal. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
No problem with the snowy footing there. The PAT is good. The kickoff team on the field now as they get set to send this one away. And the kickoff will be returned. And they've got the returner corralled. And the Arizona State offense comes back out on the field. They need something out of this possession. The last time they settled for a field goal attempt, but then they missed it. Here comes a handoff. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain. And the Sun Devils looking to run some tempo here. Second down, we're going to throw it. It's a short completion to the big tight end. A big hit by the linebacker. Physical tackle there, big versus big. Offense gets set up here. It's third down. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Receiver makes the grab, and he will make the first down. Tackled at the 26. And the Sun Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Handoff to the single back. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. After a first down loss, it's second and long from their 25. And he drops back in the gun. Short connection to the tight end here. And heads out of bounds after a decent gain. Offense moving closer to the line again after that catch. And the quarterback dropping back. Comes up with the catch. The gain is not enough for first down, so it brings up a fourth and short. The Sun Devils bring their punt team onto the field. Looking to kick it away for the second time. Running it back, it's Presley. running right through tacklers. And the returner is brought down. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. They've really built momentum in this game. They've been hard to stop. Can the defense make some adjustments, come up with a stop here? They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. A new set of downs after that completion. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
And you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time they got to him and forced that incompletion.
That's a bullet right into the heart of the field. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Throws it to the right. Finds his man, has the first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. They stop him after a 6-yard gain, so 2nd and 4.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys.
There's a shot toward the end zone. Goes a fastball, but it's intercepted. It's a short return, but a takeaway for this defense. And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. First down here, the offense has time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. That's the 2-minute warning. Let's see if this offense can do something before the break to cut into this big lead. New set of downs for the offense. 1st and 10. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Tackled at the 35. Good enough for a first down. The Sun Devils looking to use the up-tempo offense here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, they're making this offensive line really think and communicate. Bringing different blitzes. This time the outside linebacker.
It's a deep throw down the right sideline. Big gain. Catch made at the 30. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, ASU.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. They had some good things going in the last drive, but it ended suddenly with the pick. Let's see what they can do here. Caught way downfield for a huge gain. And they'll bring him down, but this offense creates a huge chunk play.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's got some open field ahead. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, this is the chance you take throwing the football in these conditions. I don't know if the quarterback ever had a real good grip on the ball in the snow, puts it up in the air, and the defense is able to come up with a pick.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver makes the catch. The timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. Important 3rd down play coming up. They snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete. And the Sun Devils will have to punt this one away. Bringing it back, it's Presley. Oh, and he's got a crease here. Look out. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. Well, Kirk, we knew this guy was a dangerous returner. Took the football and just knifed through that coverage team.
You know, a lot of times when we talk about vision, usually we're talking about running backs trying to find a lane. But returners need to have that as well. And you saw how great vision allows this returner to kind of weave his way through the defenders for a touchdown.
21, Arizona State, 7.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. They'll start from the 25. So it's first down, but then just kneel down before halftime here. Looks like the offense content to run the clock out here and go to halftime. Talk about the second half. Minutes going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a magnificent game there so far in Stillwater. And we've got to start our halftime breakdown with this superstar running back. His elusiveness, his raw power. This young man is the total package. And his ability to catch the ball out of the backfield is a differentiator. A lot of guys can hit the hole. This kid can hit the hole and hit the home run in the passing game.
The Sun Devils will kick it off to begin the second half.
Set to kick this one away.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Presley. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. First play of the second half, they keep it on the ground.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Finds his man. It's Presley. They get him, but what a spin move. That's one for the highlight reel.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a third down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
And he's brought down after a big first down gain. It's second and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here. Gonna run it. It's Gordon. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down.
A good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
The sophomore with a strong tackle there. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Back to throw. It's Flores. Fires it to the wideout. He pulls it in for a big gain. Good enough for first down yardage.
I really like the throw here, Chris, but the fake off the play action was just as effective. You saw the second-level defenders freeze for a split second, and that helps open those passing windows.
Only a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Brought down, but broke a tackle to produce a solid gain there.
Well, I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Brought down to the 27. It's a first down. This offense is really threatening now. The Cowboys come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Change of pace now, looking to throw the football. Looking for the wideout. He's picked for a third time tonight. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
And he's got his man open downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
Love to see an aggressive mindset following sudden change. The quick strike here. The defense barely has a chance to even get set up and get established before they have to deal with a big shot taken over their head.
Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense getting set. It's second down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Caught on the outside. It's Scatabo. And he's shoved out of bounds by the defense short of the first down marker. Drops back, needing a third down completion here. He's looking deep here. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The Sun Devils will have to kick it away. That's his 4th punt already today. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. The gain is 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on first down.
They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
It's a good, solid game, 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
So ball at the 30. This is a manageable third down play for the offense. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
How impressive have these guys been up front today? Big third down, know what you need to do, get the first down, continue to hold on to that lead, continue to work clock, and get that much closer to securing a victory.
Offense getting set. Second down play here.
Second down.
Using his legs, it's Gordon. Now juke to man, but not much room to maneuver. Stopped after a small gain. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. And he'll fling this one deep down the middle. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Oklahoma State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
A great job here by the defense on this conversion. Nice heads-up play to prevent the 2-point try.
27, Arizona State, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Back comes the Arizona State offense out of the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Keeping it on the ground here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I'll be really honest with you. I don't know why they continue to try to run the football. I'm all about balance. I'm all about trying to make sure defense has to defend the run and the throw. But at this point in the game, they haven't been able to run the ball. They're going to have to go through the air if they're going to come back and take the lead in this game at some point.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. And he finds a wide-open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Looks right for a quick completion. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Second down after that run on the previous play.
Second down.
Quick throw. That's an RPO caught on the left side. Tackle made after the completion. Punter has been very busy so far. Can they finally convert here on third down? And he'll set up to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. The freshman quarterback showing what a cannon he's got.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Tackle on the play.
And so far, we have been treated to a serious quarterback duel. Both these guys putting on a show so far. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. Back to throw again. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Bringing pressure. And that pass rush has trapped him. It's a sack.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying a lead.
Catch made on the left side. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the mark. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. On the run here, lets it go. Doesn't hold on. Good hit by the DB. Now it brings up fourth down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Catch made on the out route. The tackle is made, but the gain sets the offense up. First and goal from the 9. The Sun Devils looking to cap the drive here. It's first and goal. First and goal, handoff. And he's finally tackled out at the 2-yard line. A solid first down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. And they finish it off here on second and goal. Looking to score with a run to the right. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. Kicking team on now for the extra point.
Chris, we get so caught up in this era of the spread, of throwing the football, and the quarterback and the receivers. This is a great example of the value of having a running back that has a nose for the end zone and can take it in for a touchdown.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and it's picked off. A crushing mistake. That's a short return, but the pick wipes out a scoring threat and sets up the offense at the 33. What's the call here? The drive begins with excellent field position. Gives it to the back. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Picks up 3. 2nd down.
Looking for some space. It's Scatabo. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. So let's see what the play caller likes here on 3rd and short from the +27. Now they'll run a draw play. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage. And the Sun Devils trying to cash in here in the red zone.
Good enough for a first down.
First down, looking to throw the football. Snags the quick throw.
The key here, Chris, is the timing by the quarterback. The fact he got the ball out quickly gave his receiver a chance. One more hitch or a slight hesitation, and that's an incompletion or an interception.
Touchdown, Sun Devils. This game is far from over. That's a crucial score, Kirk. Makes it a one-possession game and makes the stretch run of this very interesting.
Yeah, now the pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be extra aggressive to try to get this ball back.
Return starts from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner to the ground. And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. Suddenly, this is a tighter game. You'd love to build a drive, choose some clock. How aggressive will they get with the play call? And it's complete downfield. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. He's found some room at the 45. Tackle is finally made, but it's a huge gain all the way to the 48-yard line. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking.
Good call here by the offense to be able to pick up this first down. And
oh, they've got him for a sack. A big play made by the junior.
well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, here we go, Chris. One of the biggest plays of the game. 3rd down and long with the lead late in the game. Clock is running. I think this is the time you call one of your favorite plays on this 3rd down. At the same time, be very...
And it's intercepted, a crushing play. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And now they'll run it on the draw. Not much on that play, brought down short. Important 2nd down play coming up. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And just a short gain this time, they're able to get him down. One of the biggest plays we've had so far. 3rd down, and the crowd really getting into it. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And the returner decides to signal fair catch. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. The defense has all 3 timeouts remaining, so maybe they'll have to run a couple plays here. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a big gain. This offense is ripping the defense apart today. So the offense with the 1st and 10 now. The football placed exactly at midfield. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Positive yards are always important for an offense, but at this stage in the game, late in the ball game, playing with the lead, you're thinking about working that clock and continuing to keep the ball in bounds.
And, of course, they'll work the clock here, keep it on the ground. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So the ball at midfield, and now the offense facing a 3rd and long. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up 4th down.
Chris, I just don't know about this call. I like the aggressive approach, but at this point, late in the game, playing with the lead, 3rd down and long, maybe you run the ball. You know, work that clock. Continue to think about the big picture. Now you're facing 4th down and long, and I think you got to punt it away and hope the defense can secure a victory.
And the Cowboys have 1st and 10 here. And they'll run it out of the shotgun and brought down at the line by that big defensive tackle. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Here's the 2nd down play. To throw, it's Flores. Quick throw over the middle, into the end zone. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Well, that's why you practice right there, Chris. This offense had the pressure, the game on their back. They deliver, they get a touchdown, and now make this a 2-possession game with under 2 to go. Like their odds of closing this game out. Defense not fooled at all there. Nice job of stepping up and stopping that 2-point conversion.
They'll return it from inside the 5. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Arizona State offense comes back on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Pressure is coming. Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. He's running out of time here. He launches too high, out of bounds, and incomplete. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. On third down, he drops to throw. Now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. Touchdown, ASU. Still plenty of life left.
What a score by this offense, and the greatest thing, Chris, is they still left themselves with a little bit of time, and now you're thinking onside kick if they can recover it. You never know.
And the PAT is good. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the hand seed able to make the crucial recovery. And the Oklahoma State offense takes the field. Can they play keep away here? Just protect this lead in the final 2 minutes. Second down after that previous play. He'll hand it off. They get him down, but that's a solid gain.
Boy, this back is having some kind of game today. He just continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over 150 yards now, and this defense has no real answers in trying to keep him contained.
The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining.
Here's a great example of a back knowing where he needed to go on this play, and he didn't mess around. He got between the tackles and earned every single yard.
Makes the catch downfield. Touchdown, Oklahoma State. Strong game by this quarterback. A tight end is a matchup nightmare for this defense, Kirk, and they made him pay that time.
This tight end is so dangerous, and he's trying to remind his quarterback, hey, guys, don't forget about me. Receivers are getting most of the attention from the secondary, but I bet now they're going to be a lot more focused on what this guy can do.
And he's finally tackled just short of the goal line. He thought he was going to get there, but what a return.
Arizona State, 28.
He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And he'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. Incompletion makes it second down. Offense looking to throw the ball. Along the sideline, but it's incomplete. Well, it's been tough so far to get this drive going. Now they face 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. What's the call going to be? Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Just gives up on the play, throws it away, and now it's 4th down. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. The crowd is roaring, trying to help this defense on 4th down. Final minutes here, they'll throw it deep downfield. Oh, and it's picked off. He went up high to grab that football. And he steps out of bounds after the interception, and that will be the final play of the game. A really entertaining one. It was fun one to call. They get the W, Kirk, in a shootout.
Not much to criticize for either of these teams on the offensive side, where they put on a great show. But for the two defenses, especially the losing squad, you can't imagine their coach is too happy with their performance.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.